Before this video starts, I just want to emphasize that this list is based on the highest peak concurrent players. This means the highest number of players playing the game at a single time. Dota 2 is a free-to-play multiplayer online battle arena, or MOBA, developed and published by Valve Corporation. The game starts with two teams of 5 players, Radiant and Dire, and the main objective is to collectively destroy a large structure defended by the opposite team, known as the Ancient. These strongholds are protected by multiple towers down 3 lanes. Each player controls a hero, with each having their own design, strengths, and weaknesses. With over 115 playable heroes, they are generally divided into 2 primary roles, carry and support. Carries, which are also called cores, begin each match as weak and vulnerable, but are able to become more powerful later in the game, thus becoming able to carry their team to victory. Supports generally lack abilities that deal heavy damage, instead having ones with more functionality and utility that provide assistance for their carries. Dota 2 has a heavy emphasis on tactics and team coordination, and a deep amount of strategy focused on building up strength as fast as possible, optimal itemization, and selecting what order to upgrade your hero's spells.
Let's try that guy that's like rude.
I'm gonna see this shot, see where it lands.
Wait, what? 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 What the fuck, man?
When PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds first launched in early 2017, it changed the face of gaming, and the introduction of more Battle Royale games, in the already saturated market that it is now. In PUBG, players need to try and locate weapons, vehicles, and supplies in a graphically and tactically rich battleground that eventually forces players into a shrinking play zone as they engage in a tense and spectacular fight to the death. The game starts with 100 players on a remote island, and you need to be the last man standing. While still in early access, Battlegrounds won the Best Multiplayer Game, and was also nominated for the categories Game of the Year and Best Ongoing Game at the Game Awards 2017. It also broke a record for the most concurrent players on Steam, which was 3.2 million peak players, breaking Dota 2's record of 1.2 million back in 2016. With over 3.4 million concurrent players, beating PUBG's record of 3.2 million concurrent players. Fortnite, the Battle Royale game mode in particular, because, let's be honest, who plays the Save the World game mode, has surpassed PUBG in terms of being the most played Battle Royale game currently. Fortnite Battle Royale is a free 100-player PvP mode, where the aim of the game is to be the last man or team standing. Players start on the battle bus and parachute onto the map. Once they've landed, players need to scavenge for weapons, resources, and gather building materials. A storm surrounds the area, and makes it so that the safe area of the map shrinks down in size, so players must get to the safe area if they want a chance to survive. The game focuses heavily on building, so the best players would use building to get the drop on their opponents quickly, so defenses in a pinch, or create towers to survey the area. League of Legends is hands down the most popular MOBA game in the world at the moment, averaging around 100 million unique players every month. Crushing record after record, its peak concurrent players is a staggering 7.5 million concurrent players. The game consists of 3 current running game modes: Summoner's Rift, Twisted Treeline, and Howling Abyss. In all game modes, players control characters called champions, chosen or assigned in every match, and they each have a set of unique abilities. League of Legends relies heavily on teamwork, and the goal is to bring down the enemy's nexus, located in the middle of their base. However, to get to the enemy's base, you must bypass a line of defensive structures called turrets or towers. As the game progresses, champions grow stronger in 2 ways. One, by leveling up by gaining enough experience to unlock ability points for your champion, and 2, by buying items from the shop, which are earned from killing enemies during the match. A combination of speed, skill, and intelligence will lead you to the enemy nexus, and if calculated correctly, to victory. When you think of popular first-person shooter games, big AAA titles such as Call of Duty and Battlefield all spring to mind. However, there is a first-person shooter game that you might not have heard of, and is the most played online FPS game worldwide. With a whopping 8 million concurrent players, CROSSFIRE is a free-to-play tactical shooter similar to the likes of Counter-Strike, in which players choose from 2 separate mercenary groups, Blacklist and Global Risk, and play in different game modes. The central focus of CROSSFIRE is its exhilarating gameplay. Moments after entering a game, you're straight into combat, where only one well-placed bullet is enough to render you dead. Players receive experience for every match they play, and can rise through over 100 ranks. New ranks unlock more items to purchase using CROSSFIRE's in-game currency, game points or GP. The game is extremely popular in China, and was the world's top-grossing game of 2014 at $1.3 billion. As of 2016, CROSSFIRE has grossed $6.8 billion, making it one of the highest-grossing video games of all time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please show your support by leaving a like and sharing this video, as it really does help us a lot. Don't forget to comment below too, and we will pin up the best comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from us. Lastly, for daily facts and more, follow all of our social media accounts, which are on screen and in the description. Thanks, and until the next video.
By the window, through the tulips, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Hey, yo, surprise, motherfucker!